Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. And the Volunteers will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Auburn Tigers offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And they get the sack just like that.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got great speed. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Volunteers offense will get the ball for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
Just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's the give off the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Vols will line up to punt it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Yates. That little swing pass to the right was high percentage, low productivity.
And you see this a lot in college football. This is like a run. This is an outside run. I'm going to dump it to the running back really quickly to try to get him on the perimeter in space. It didn't work. The defense was ready for it. It came up and
they get the sack right out of the gate.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll try the left side. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Here comes the option. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. From that spot on the field, it almost takes the decision out of it there. You almost have to go for it.
Well, you think about what punting gives you. Punting, you could end up with 15, 20 yards. That would be awful. So you
hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown ball.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Gonna run it. It's Yates. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The run to the left. No, he just flat ran over it. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's back to throw on second down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dumb.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under heat, he gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Volunteers in the hurry up. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. Movement here from the tight end. Trying the left side. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards and make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this. You commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll give it to him again. Just ran over it. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Hold it, open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up. Power football with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Skips away from pressure. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback, or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big, and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easily.
And the Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. You have to imagine we're going to see a bit more of these designed runs as this game goes on.
No doubt. This is a guy that can run it, he can throw it. So what do I do? How do I stop it? Do I play pass? Do I play run? I mean, it's very frustrating to try to stop this kind of guy, and you see the explosive capabilities in making it happen on his own.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away, and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really...
And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown ball. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, you know where to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backwards. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Leaves it with the back. He's there to make the stop.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, and making the tackle.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off.
Number 15, set to kick this one off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Line gets set, first down. They'll open the second half with a run. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They'll run it to the right. Runs through a tackle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
The give to the lone running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
In that third down and manageable situation, I love the RPO play call. You just would love to see your offensive line get a little bit more push. That was a good look to run into, but the defense just beat him up front.
The Vols are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
And I tell you what, if you told them they were going to be 3 for 3 now on fourth downs, they'd have said yes, please, and that's why they're winning the game right now. You get an extra down so often, you have so much success. This offense is cooking, especially on fourth down.
They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
And the Vols with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Oh, gave the defender the business. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff...
Touchdown, Tennessee! And the route is on. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Slides away.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for room. It's Yates. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they... time in Tennessee. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off play action on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we've played 3 quarters. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it on the left. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. A 1st down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Caught over the middle. It's Cook. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together, dominating this football.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch right at the 50. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks.
The expressway is wide open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oklahoma has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you think that coach is fired up on the sidelines right now, wait till the postgame. They're trailing by 28 to Florida. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to move it through the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going for it all. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Got it.
The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
14.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Vols moving quickly to the line. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Volunteers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet and not remember it.
Picked off.
I feel like this defense just had the answer all game long. It just seems like they're one step ahead of this offense with their ability to dial up the pressures, change up their coverages. They've rattled and confused this quarterback throughout the entirety of the contest. They come away with another interception here late.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Afterburners coming. At the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They're bringing heat. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. Touchdown ball! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys